Trowbridge. I'm Mr. Trowbridge, and today I'm going to teach you how to make man's best friend, or woman's, the dog. Before we start our dog drawing, we're going to need a few materials. The first one is a piece of clean white paper. The next one is a pencil, preferably sharpened, and then an eraser. If your pencil doesn't have an eraser, make sure you have like another one handy because we are going to do a little bit of erasing. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my dog's head, and that's going to be kind of an oval shape. It's kind of like an egg that's maybe a little lopsided like mine. And then underneath it, I'm going to make a D shape. It's going to look kind of like a D on its side. See, it looks kind of like the word do. And I turned it over like that. And that's going to be the body, and that's going to be my head. Make sure your head is a lot smaller than the body, because if it doesn't, he looks like he's kind of weird looking. So I'm going to connect my head to my body with a line. I'm going to take my eraser and I'm going to erase that line right there. And if I go too fast for you, feel free to just erase, or not erase, but like, go backwards and watch it again. Watch as many times as you need to get it right. Now I'm going to do some dog ears, and they're going to be a little ovally. It's kind of like an oval, almost like a circle right there, but then it connects right there and right there. If you want to do a triangle instead, you could. You can experiment. You can make as many dogs as you want. I mean, don't use all of your parents' paper. Ask for permission. So I've got my dog ears. I'm going to draw a couple little dog eyes right up here. Draw some eyebrows. And then I'm going to draw a nose down here. Now I'm shading mine in. If you want to, you can use a colored pencil or a crayon to color it in. And I'm going to draw a tongue coming out. It's going to look kind of like a C shape. And right here in the middle, I'm going to draw a line. It's kind of curved a little bit. That makes it look like his tongue's kind of going inward like that. So that is my dog's head, his ears. You could probably erase this line right there. Anywhere where the fur is connecting, like his head goes right into his ear. So you can erase that part of the line. All right, now for his body. So he's got his front paws coming down, and so like I'm going to draw a line going kind of straight down. See how that line is going down at a curve? I'm going to do the same thing, and then I'm going to get right about down here. I'm going to draw another little D type shape on its side, a D, and it's going to be his front paw. He's going to have another paw coming over here, but before I do that, I'm going to erase the line of his body. So it looks like I just have a line like that. Then I'm going to draw another hill right beside it, and see there's a little overlapping. See that little overlap right there? This is going to be his back leg, and it's going to be right in front of it. And I'm going to erase that one because his back leg is in front of his front leg. So that's a leg. There we go. I can erase this now. So the back leg of his dog, he's kind of sitting down on his bottom, and so this curves right there. Looks kind of like a hill, and then goes into another hill and curves right there. And then from his paw, it curves too. A lot of D-type shapes. You can kind of feel, or like rainbows almost. So if you've ever drawn a rainbow or did a letter D, you kind of know the shape that I'm talking about. Make that flat. All right, I'm going to draw another little paw coming right down over here. Now, the dog has a couple little claws or paws, and there's little lines. And so I'm going to draw two little lines on each one of these paws, and they curve a little bit because his paw curves. Just like that. And I'm going to probably just draw one over here because it's kind of facing the other way, so the other one is on the other side. That's pretty good. Now, for my tail, I'm going to draw it going... That's pretty good. I draw a lot of lines, and I erase the ones I don't like. The key to doing that is to draw lightly. Don't push down hard on your pencil. If you draw too hard on your pencil, then it's going to be hard to erase because the line's so dark. There we go. There's Fido. There's Pooch. There's Odie. Jake the dog. Whatever you want to name your dog. You can color it with colored pencils or crowns. Make sure that you keep practicing. It's not going to be easy the first time, but if you keep with it, draw another one, I promise you'll get better and better. You get better every single time you draw one. So make sure you practice and bring to art the next time you come what you've drawn. Show me. and I look forward to seeing what you make. Well, I hope you enjoyed making the dog. Make sure that you keep practicing and don't give up. I know it can be a little challenging at first, but if you draw it 100 times, I bet the 100th one will look really good.